Hello internet and all who inhabit it. I am Dakota and this is my channel where I try to get my shit together. And today, I am grieving. As you may know, I lost Freckles, my little hamster. He was so small, yet my heart hurts so big. But grief doesn't care about size, it just arrives. Today, I want to share how I'm using my witchcraft practice to move through the grief, not to fix it, but to hold space for it. Grief lives in my chest right now. It's tight, it's heavy. I can feel it in my throat, like something I can't quite say. I forget what I'm doing and I walk past his empty enclosure and I cry. Or I don't. Grief is confusing. It sneaks in, it leaves, it sneaks back in. Sometimes it makes everything feel pointless. Sometimes it makes everything feel sacred. It's made me feel powerless, which I know I'm not. I'm a powerful creator who creates the life that I desire, and witchcraft gives me back some of that power. A way to transform my pain, to sit with it gently, to breathe it out of my body when I'm ready. Magic isn't always loud and dramatic. Sometimes it's just lighting a candle and breathing. Sometimes it's whispering, I miss you. These are a few rituals I'm doing today to try to move through my grief. Starting with the candles that I made for him this morning. I anointed 2 white candles with peace sigils to bring myself mental peace and clarity, and 1 black candle with a grief sigil for obvious reasons. And I laid out rosemary and rose petals and let them burn till they didn't feel safe to burn anymore. I also pulled tarot cards. The 2 on the outside are things that I want to carry with me, and the 1 on the inside is what I want to let go. So what I want to carry with me is that he was a tiny piece of hope in a dark world, and that he brought me childlike happiness. He made me giddy like a little kid. I want to remember those things about him. I want to keep those with me. And what I'm going to let go is the need to grieve alone. I have support and I should lean on it, including my magic practice. I built Freckles a small grief altar. I included some sympathy flowers that my parents sent. His favorite item from his enclosure, which was his wheel he loved to run, a picture of him, and the remainder of my candle spell, because it's really beautiful to look at, and it brings me a lot of peace. It's almost like I inscribed the candles for peace. Yeah, I made him an altar. I'm gonna leave it up for as long as I feel necessary. Talk to him and leave him little offerings that will hopefully make me feel like his presence is still here. I know it sounds silly that I'm so beat up over this hamster, but like, he really was. I love hamsters. This is something you just have to know about me, is that I love hamsters, and he was my favorite hamster I've ever had. And golly, I miss him so much. I miss him so much. Next, I'm going to do a release ritual in which I just cry a little bit. I just cry a little bit into a bowl of water, and then I'm going to take the water and water my plants outside with it. I'll pour it into the dirt. Grief to earth, grief to roots. Hopefully it brings me some grounding. Lastly, I'm going to anoint my chest with lavender oil for grounding and peace. It's a spell of self-compassion and just to let my body know that it's safe to feel. Those are the ways I'm grieving Freckles with magic, and I just wanted to say that grief doesn't follow a schedule, so I'm sure it'll come and go in waves. I don't have to move on and I don't have to be okay. I just have to be. Magic doesn't erase pain. It honors it and gives it a shape. And sometimes that can help. If you're grieving too, you're not alone. Drop it in the nether region below. What are your grieving rituals, even if it's just the traditional ones like crying and funeraling? And if you don't have any grief rituals, perhaps this could be a good place to start. May your grief be witnessed, and may your magic hold you. Goodbye, Freckles. You were very, 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 very loved. Y'all stay groovy.